Hi, it's April Beyer, and it's time for another Ask April.
April Beyer. She is the best of the best.
Yes, you have to update your list. In fact, get rid of lists altogether.
If you're constantly blaming the other person, you're never really going to get out of that negative emotion.
Traditions are traditions because they work.
The question of the day comes from Susan, and Susan wrote to me, "Hi April, I'm 45 and dating a man of 50. My last relationship was a disaster, but we had great sex and a lot of it. Now sex is very infrequent and not quite great. Am I expecting too much from my 50-year-old guy? Due to my own age, should I start expecting a lot less?" Okay, I usually don't get too feisty in these videos, but Susan, really? I'm just a few years younger than you, and I'm not about to give up on great sex. Did I miss that class on sex dying after 40? Was I sick that day? What are you thinking? Passion doesn't die after 50, and no, you're not expecting too much. I don't want you to give up on yourself, and I definitely don't want you to settle. One of the most recent marriages that I put together was with a man of 62 and a woman of 52, and they have as much fire and chemistry and energy as two 25-year-olds. My God, girl, you are only 45. You're so young, and so is your guy. And by the by, most men are just getting really good at sex at 50. You know, I love working with men in their 50s because they've pretty much achieved most of their career goals, they're confident about who they are, and they actually have time for romance and relationship like maybe they didn't have before in their younger years when they were building their careers. Less stress means more libido, more goodies for you. And we all know that men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s are still building, so ladies, never ever discount an older man. So allow me to switch gears and give you a little insight. You don't have an age issue here. You have a compatibility and a chemistry issue. The fact is, you want more frequent sex and your partner doesn't share your same appetite. So if this is just a lull, then you could take a class or go see somebody. But if it's a difference of appetite, you have to determine how important this is to you and not be afraid to continue your search for more compatibility. Sex is an important part of your life together. Please don't underestimate this. I also picked up on a clue in your question you sent me, and I want to just bring it to your attention. You say your last relationship was a disaster, but you had really great sex and a lot of it. So my question back to you is, are you only sexually attracted to men who bring drama into your life? No judgment. This is super common because high drama relationships usually bring in great dramatic sex. And we've all had the stories of the jerk of the guy that we had hot sex with that kept us in the relationship for way too long. So could this be the case for you? If so, I highly recommend looking into this to find out if you're bored sexually when things are normal, nice, and easy. Just something to consider, because ultimately a relationship that's sustainable is one that doesn't cause upset and trauma in your life. So before you go breaking up with your guy or starting to give up on your sex life altogether, I want you to start asking yourself some important and deeper questions. For starters, why is the sex so infrequent and less than wonderful? Write down how much love, attention, and sex is important to you, and ask your partner to do the same. If there's a huge difference, it might be time to move on because this is something that you just can't change in someone. Susan, I hope this advice was helpful to you today, and I wish you so much luck with this. And I also want to thank you for being really candid with your question because I think it helped a lot more women than you might be aware of. So ladies, if you have thoughts, questions, or comments on this video, please post those right below. And if you liked it, please like it, and you can also share it with your friends on social media just by clicking the share button. If you're not already getting these videos and you never want to miss out on one of my Ask April segments, come on by and visit me at aprilbeyer.com to get on the list. Until I see you next week again, I wish you new beginnings and lasting relationships. As always, thank you so much for watching.